Oh, just give me a minute, y'all, because it's so much bull in the play. It is beyond. It's beyond itself for me. It's beyond. But I just feel like since I'm going to be a target, let me be a target that people can at least come to and understand from my perspective, from being a person that lived here, and from being the type of person that y'all know. I gotta say what I gotta say. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how important you think you are. If something ain't making sense to me, here I come in the whole video. The day that Scotty body was taken out of here was still daylight hours, daytime. I made sure I stayed away on purpose. I was communicating with the neighbor in here, but I made sure I stayed away on purpose. I didn't want to see all the drama with people, coroners and all that, whatever, medical examiners, all that type stuff. I didn't want to see none of that. I didn't want to see his body being taken. I didn't want to see none of that. So I stayed away from here. Okay, but when I did come home, or attempted, is a better word, attempted to come home, okay, I called my neighbor and I was like, could you walk me home? And I did already tell this story, and it's going to stay the same because it's how it really happened. It was at nighttime though, y'all. Me and my neighbor, his dog, and his daughter, we started off towards my apartment. All of a sudden, here comes the fire department. They gonna pull up in front of the building. Before I could turn the corner to get to this building, y'all, I redirected on them. I turned around. Okay, I can feel it. Like, I just felt like it was a false, like you were just coming there. I feel like to be messy. Just to pretend like it's something going on so tough. The man was already, his body was already gone. I didn't understand why the fire department would have to pull up at that evening, especially when A coming home. Okay, not understanding that. But what were they there for is what I was trying to figure out. Okay, so case in point, this fire that happened yesterday. Let me show y'all the building so y'all can clearly understand this. Oh, a brick building. A brick building, okay. There it is right there. You can see the crew. You can see the smoke right there. Busted out window right there. Look. First off, guys, it's a brick building. Yeah, brick building. Brick building, you can see that, right? That's probably why it was so hard to burn down. But what I don't understand is how did they attempt this 3 separate times and the fire department or the authorities were not here? Where were they? Where was all the sirens and shit? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now this building, as y'all can see, is right across this grass from me. And you think I'm gonna wait for the okie doke? No, I won't be that person. They're gonna have to catch somebody else on the okie doke. But I clearly do want to know, where were they? Anybody out there can go ahead and answer that for me. Where were they? Where? 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 Now you popped up, like I said, the night my neighbor passed away. Hours and hours after his body was gone. What was the urgency then? But there was no urgency when smoke detectors was going off. I heard smoke detectors that night. I mentioned it. I mentioned it. What happened? Where were the authorities then? Where was the fire department? Right. The news, I'm tired of watching it because they talk about what they want to talk about, but of course certain things is talked about, then it's hushed up. It ain't talked about no more. Ironically. Okay. Listen, they keep talking about the flood. Listen, I understand. But the flood victims are going to be straight. They got a lot of resources. Okay, they're going to be all right. The flood is over with. The only thing you could do now is come back and recoup from it. and they have a lot of help